Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't said this in a while. So the first video I posted since I got to Germany was a sit down video, and then I posted 2 vlogs, I believe, and now it's a sit down video. We'll probably get another sit down video before we get a vlog. But how do I put this? I know I've been gone for 2 weeks, and that's because I had exams. German exams. Yay! See, I think I will have a whole video about German exam. I don't want to talk about that in this video, so we'll probably talk about that later. So this time around, this video is me sharing my experience with you guys since for the first day I got to Germany. So when did I travel? I traveled on the 1st of September. So this is 2nd September 2024. What happened to me? Like, getting lost in your country is one thing, but getting lost in a foreign land that you know, okay, I know somebody here, but like in a place that is unfamiliar to you and you don't know how to move around, it is scary. It is crazy. I booked my trip around roughly 27th, 26th, I'm not so sure, and I was supposed to leave on 1st. Now, I wanted a flight not directly, but even if it was a layover, I wanted to get to Stuttgart. But then I couldn't find any reasonably priced ticket that would take me to Stuttgart. So then I did Frankfurt, and then there was a train from Frankfurt to Stuttgart. That's how it was. I don't think there was a flight from Qatar to Stuttgart directly. So that's what I did. I did to Frankfurt. As part of the ticket, I had a train ticket as well from Frankfurt to Stuttgart. That was how I was supposed to go. Anyways, so what's happening? I got on my flight. We had a wonderful time. If you haven't watched that video, please go watch it. It's the travel vlog. The best experience I've had traveling, and it is fantastic. Anyways, I left Ghana. Obviously, we went to Qatar. No, we went to Abidjan. We went to Qatar, and then we got to Frankfurt. I had a fantastic flight, enjoying all the meals. I was enjoying my life. I was having the time of my life, not knowing that something was waiting for me. God knew that I was going to suffer, and so I needed to enjoy before going to suffer. And we got to Frankfurt. I was like, okay, wonderful. We stood in that queue for over 2 hours. The queue was not straight, it was zigzag. So you can imagine, it goes this way, it goes that way, it goes this way, it goes this way, it goes that. And like the airport is small. It's not so huge that you'd have like a really long line. You can see that, oh, this is a long line. No, the airport is really small. So the EU citizens were coming in and leaving, and then the Sankwas, all of us were at the back. So the Asians, the Africans, the Americans, everybody was in the back on the left side. And these people did not care. Like, there were slots that had nobody there to attend to us. So it's like, oh, just 3 people are attending to everyone there. Like, as time went on, they closed some of them. So it was just left one cubicle, I think, with 2 people asking questions. And then that was it. But that didn't bother me. I was playing my Sudoku in the queue, and I was enjoying myself. Except that my luggage was packed. I had my 2 jackets with me. So these 2 jackets, too, I didn't know where to put them. Now I had this jacket. I had this book. I had this book with me that I still have not read. I'm always nasty. That I still haven't read for the past how many years? It was 5 years now. I had this book with me. I had my cabin bag. I had my backpack, and I had these 2 jackets. And I was balancing this with the stuff that I got from the flight as well. So you can imagine, I already had plenty things with me. So we managed in the queue, little by little. I think they opened the cubicle, everybody running over there. This is not the important part. I finally reached the edge. I spoke to them. They asked me, what are you coming to do here? I was like, to study, showed them my passport, stamped it, and then I left. I went to look for my suitcase. I stood there for a while. I checked. I found my suitcase. Tell me why the moment I lifted my suitcase up, it went bragada. I say, in this economy, oh my god, in somebody's land, my suitcase at it. Why? I cannot explain. Anyways, I said no wahala. This is not the, we are not going to start thinking, oh, we're having a bad day, da, 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 da. Let's think positively. Let's think positively. What did thinking positively do for me? Nothing. I picked up my bag. I say, hey, now this is where the trouble starts. I didn't know where the train station was. I was like, where am I supposed to get to the train station? Oh, but the good thing, the only thing that saved me that day was the fact that I had signed up for Airlo. So then I had internet the moment I landed in Germany. So I put the location as Germany. I got there, I think it was Vodafone or something like that, but it just, you go turn it on. There's a way to turn it on. You have to download those things before you leave so that you can turn it on when you get there. I've forgotten how to go about it, but I will check and put the instructions on here or in the description below. So that if you're traveling, please sign up for an eSIM. Sign up for an eSIM. It will save your life, I tell you. So that was the only thing that saved my life that day. Anyways, I didn't know where the train station was. I was like, okay, how, first of all, even if I knew where the train station was, how was I supposed to move my things there? You will tell me, Ashaifa, they have trolleys there for you to put your suitcase on, da 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 da. My Visa card, my MasterCard was not working. My MasterCard did not work. They wanted coins. They wanted what? Money, cash. I had cash, I had no coin. So I was like, okay, then how are we going to do this? Because I knew that cash is king in Germany, so I brought cash. And I had my card with me. I didn't have coins. That was the issue. So I couldn't get a trolley. And even if I did get a trolley, it would have been useless because the moment I get to the train, so I needed to take a train to the train station. Yes, I needed to take the airport train to the train station. Mind you, I had 3 luggages. Huge luggages that were so heavy that I cannot carry all of them. I have to do it in batches. So then luckily for me, there was a guy there that helped me out. So he said he's also going to the train station, so let's go together. Apparently, he was going to a different different track, what's it called? Glides, a different platform. He was going to a whole different place. This guy, he's Indian by the way. This guy, because someone was I did German, I'm surprised. The person was Indian. He took one of my bags and I took 2 of the bags. And then he took me to the train station. So we took the first train, got down. The number of escalators I had to take to get to that platform. Imagine these 2 heavy bags. The bags were carrying me. I was not carrying the bag, Sha. The bags were carrying me. I took these 2 bags, struggling to carry it and put it on the escalator. I'm surprised I did not fall on that escalator. And escalators make me dizzy, by the way. So then my god. And I think with time it's getting better. So me and my 2 bags struggling. I step on it, I carried it, so I need an award. I need an award for that day. Anyways, we were not ending, we were walking. My back was killing me. I was struggling. And imagine somebody helping you, and I didn't want this guy to feel like, oh, I'm helping you and you are relaxed at the back. The bags were carrying me. I was not carrying that bag. They were heavy. And I had my backpack behind me, and I had my jacket, and then the things I got from the airplane, and then what's it called? The 2 suitcases. And I had a funny pack on top. I looked like I should have taken a picture. I should have taken a picture of myself that day. Maybe before I left the airport, I probably would have a picture of the way I looked. But we finally got to the platform. Now that's where the trouble started. My train was supposed to leave at 5:30 or something like that. I will check for I will have all the receipts on the screen, so you don't need to bother. That's where my problem started. My train. So my train was supposed to move from Frankfurt to Stuttgart. And when I got there, I spoke to a man. I asked him, I think he's German. My train is leaving to Stuttgart at this time. I hope I'm at the right spot, da 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 da. And he was like, I don't remember what he said. Essentially what he said was, he's not sure, he's going to Munich or something like that. So basically he said he doesn't know. That's what he said. And then I think at the end of it, we agreed that, oh, it's probably the second one to come. I should have taken note of that. Now, a train came. And on that ticket, it had Munich somewhere. That's where the confusion started. This was my first time taking a train in Germany. So I'm like, okay, if it says that this is the time, then it should be that time, right? Now, mind you, a train came earlier. One train came earlier. And I was like, oh, maybe the train came early. That's where I should have known that was a trap. Which German train comes earlier? They are usually late. I should have known. I should have known from all the stories I've heard about the trains not being punctual, the trains being late, the trains being late. That should have been my sign that wasn't my train. But I wanted to have hope in the German train system. And I was like, you know what? Maybe the train came early. It had the exact same name. I was like, maybe it came early. Not knowing there were 2 different trains. One was supposed to come at my time and one at the earlier time. So I ended up picking the wrong train. I ended up boarding the wrong train. And while I was boarding the wrong train, remember, the train, there's like a huge gap. So that you have to carry the bags and put them on the train. I had to carry all those 3 bags that I have. Mind you, this Indian guy is gone now. So now it's just me, my 3 bags, and I carried those bags. I needed help with one bag. I looked back, I saw some German mothers, whatever, in the back. They were smoking, and I was like, can anyone help me? They were as if I was talking to stone, as if I was talking to trees, man. There was this one lady that just rushed and helped me carry the bag in there, not knowing she was helping me carry myself into the wrong train. I entered. I was looking for my platform, like the car on the train. I was looking for my block. I couldn't find it because it was booked. So I was looking for the thing. I couldn't find it. So I entered. Everywhere I move, I have to move my things with me. Oh my god. Now I got to the one of the cars. I entered. I saw this couple, and I was like, "Can you please help me find this car?" They're like, "Nope, there's none like that on this one." And they were like, "Let's check your ticket." They checked my ticket. They were like, "I'm on the wrong train." I say, "Where is this train going?" Say Munich. I say, what? You mean to tell me that I am going to a whole new city and not the city that I am supposed to be in? What is happening? You need to help me. I started, I don't know what I was feeling. My whole body was in shock. I was like, wait, what is happening? What is happening? I looked like I was going to cry. I was like, how do I get off? I was shocked because I was like, what do I do now? Then the guy, and remind you, I said they're a couple, so the guy started searching for a way to get to Stuttgart from, like, a way to get down. He was like, I can't find anything. They searched. They were like, you know what? We are going to. So mind you, I took the train from the airport, right? The one closest to the airport. So then they were first going to Frankfurt, Main. So what they told me was, when we get to Frankfurt, Main, we get down and then we'll talk to the train people. Now I didn't know that if you have bought a ticket, you can use that ticket till you get to your destination with other trains. So when we got down, the two of them were like, oh, we need to look for the info session. So the girl took my bag while the guy was checking for their train, because they had to move on as well. So the girl took my bag, one of my bags. I took the 2. We were going. We got to the information desk. The guy said he's closed. We should go to the other information desk. I say, She's like, their train is also leaving, so she has to go. She's so sorry. I should go there and I should ask them. They will help me. I said, okay, thank you so much. I was so grateful, Sha. They're the first Germans to help me. So I was, we can do this now. We can do this now. We've gotten to like a stop. That's all I needed. I needed to go to a place where I can figure it out. It's not life or death. We can figure it out. We're just missing. That's all. If push comes to shove, we have to spend money. That's it. So I was like, okay, no problem. We got down. I was trying to push my 3 bags. 3 bags again. Never again. But that was a relocation, so I needed all my bags, by the way. So I was pushing the 3 bags. I looked at my right. Somebody stopped me. Was like, hello, kann ich Ihnen helfen? I was like, oh. It took me a second to process. I was like, relax. The Duolingo, they were taking their time, but you were speaking way too fast. I was like, hello, kann ich Ihnen helfen? I was like, yes. I was like, yes, I need help. He was which country? I've forgotten. I think he's from Egypt. I'm not so sure, but I think he's from Egypt. I'm not so sure. He was like, oh, I saw you, you're from Africa, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, me too. That's why I did it. I stopped and asked you. I was like, sure, thank you so much. And I was like, oh, I missed my train, and so now I'm looking for a way to get to Stuttgart, da 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 da. He was like, okay, let's go. So he took one of my bags, and again, these people, today, I was meant to find wonderful people along the way. I was meant to find wonderful people along the way. Anyways, he took me to the information desk, and then I was like, the guy started speaking German with me. I was like, sorry, I don't speak German. I missed my train and I need to get another train to Stuttgart. And then the guy who was trying to tell me the schedule, like, oh, there's another train at this, there's another train at this. The guy helping me, the Egyptian guy helping me was like, he said in German, basically, can you give her like a sheet so she knows the train that she needs to pick? He was like, sure. Then he printed me a sheet. So the next train to go. Mind you, I had already downloaded the DB app, and I think that's the only app I had, so that was helpful. So I had the DB app on my phone, and then once he printed it for me, we went. I said I was thirsty, let me go and buy water. That vending machine, a devil. That vending machine, I bought water for €2, like a small container, that small type, for €2, and it wasn't even nice. I say, God, that's when I realized that I was going to meet another trouble in Europe, in Germany, which was the water. Horrible, but I fixed it. I've solved it. We'll talk about that some other time, but right now we are still on the journey of getting to Germany. So now he prints me that sheet. I buy that water, that expensive, horrible water. We sit down, and then he's also waiting for his train. So he's like, oh, his train is here, but he's waiting for me. When his train is leaving, he will leave. So he stood there, and I sat down, and he waited with me. And when his train came, bye-bye, he sat in. I was waiting for my train. So mind you, the train was supposed to come on this platform. So I was seated facing that platform, hoping that the train will come. For some reason, something said, hey, sister girl, turn back and look at it. Look behind you. I turned back. The train that I'm supposed to use is right behind me. I would have missed it. I say, now, no problem. I said, relax. I was trying to load my bags in there. The bags were heavy. I could not carry them. Some people were seated there. I was trying to ask for help. I was like, hey, do you speak English? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Hey, sorry, English. Sprechen Sie English? Sprechen Sie English? The little German that I knew. They all said, no. Someone was like, a little. And I asked, okay, is this train? Because I needed to be sure this time around. Not jump into a train, not knowing where it's going. So I was like, is this train going to Stuttgart? She was like, I think so. Something like that. I said, okay, no problem. Now that I have confirmation, girl, let's sit in that car. Let's sit in that train and leave. I packed my things. I loaded everything inside. Didn't ask for anybody for help because they're acting like they cannot speak word. Carried my things, I put it in, I sat down. I was like, I don't care if this seat is reserved, I'm sitting anywhere I want, and I sat down. Tell me why I was there waiting, and people started, like, the very few people in the car started leaving. I was like, hey, what's happening right now? I sat there. I didn't hear anything they said. They made some announcements, I didn't hear. While I was there, someone walked up to me. Someone walked up to me and said, I think they've cancelled this train, so we need to get down. I see. Not today. The devil wanna try me. The devil wanted to try me that day. I said, oh my God, no wahala. Let's look for another one. As I was packing my things, he asked me, are you traveling alone? And I know that's a question that you should not be answering. But at that point, I needed help. I looked this man straight in the eye and I said, yes. He said, can I help you? I said, yes. I needed to trust my instinct. If my instincts were like, red flag, don't tell him where you are, I would have shut up. But that point in time, it was either do or die. I was like, yes, I need help. Yes, I'm traveling alone. And I need help with these bags. This guy took 2 of my bags. 2! And I took 1, the heaviest, and he took 2. And then we moved. We moved. He was going to Stuttgart. I was going to Esslingen. He was going to Stuttgart. I say, fantastic. He took my bags. As we were walking, he was like, are you Ghanaian? I said, yes, I'm Ghanaian. And I asked you, tell me why. Instead of saying yes, this guy responds in Chi. He responds in my language. I was like, yes, God, you're working overtime. You are the angels are working overtime. He took my bag. He took the 2 bags, and then we're looking for trains. So he went to search for the information. He went to information desk to ask them questions and search for trains, because we couldn't get any straight train to where we're going. So what I did was, I was like, Sharifa, you have to help yourself. You cannot be here and be acting victim and be like, hey, Myra, what am I gonna do? Nope. I took matters into my room. I went to the DB app. I said, Sharifa, we haven't used this before. We don't know how to move around. But see, at this point, you have been to school. You are a graduate. You need to figure things out on your own. I went there. I know this has nothing to do with graduates, but like common sense, basically. How could it be so bad that, like, I thought to myself, if they are expecting people to travel from all around the world not knowing their language, it should not require a high level of German to figure this out. Do you get what I mean? So I was like, we have to figure this out. I know a few things. I know nach, I know fun, I know a few words. I can put together something, and I know numbers. It doesn't matter. I know the name of where I'm going. So let's figure it out. I started searching for trips. I started putting the location in and seeing which trains were available. I started looking at each platform, checking which one is going. And then I found one, but it was going to Mannheim. Because the guy made a mention that if he could get to Mannheim, he could easily get to Stuttgart. I saw it. The moment he came back, I was like, you know what? This train is leaving in 2 minutes. Let's go. Carried some of my bags. I carried my way. Entered. That train was full, packed to the brim. I stood throughout. He sat on, it was a double decker, so he sat on the staircase, and I stood throughout that trip. We got to Mannheim, thankfully, packed our things out, and then we went to a train, one of the tracks. We were like, wait, is this track the track? We got into the elevator, we went up, we were like, no, that's not the platform. We came back down, and we saw where we were supposed to be. We sat there. This was a picture that I took when we sat there. Around that time, it was already like 7 p.m. 7 p.m. getting to 8 or 9. I'm not so sure. It was late. Mind you, 7 p.m. It was probably 9, because I got to Frankfurt at 5 p.m. 9 p.m. I was seated at Mannheim. Somewhere that I was supposed to get to Stuttgart around 6 or 7. And by 8, I would have been in Esslingen. Tell me why I got to Esslingen that day at 11 p.m. That guy, he was probably an angel. He was probably sent. He was strategically put in my place to make sure that I overcame that. Oh, it was fantastic. Now, when we got to Mannheim, we waited for over 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes for the train. We finally got to Stuttgart, and this guy said, you know what, I'm taking you to Esslingen. I would have had to find my way to Esslingen with the 3 heavy bags. Now tell me why this guy took my bags. We walked. We walked. I was pushing these bags. I was suffering. He ended up taking the heaviest one, and I took the 2 extra, not as heavy, but the 2 other ones. I was pushing. I was struggling. He came back to help me while I was struggling. We pushed those bags, and then we finally got into the Esslingen train. While we were in the train, the people who searched the tickets came in, searched the tickets. Luckily, I had my ticket. I gave it to them. They scanned it. Wonderful. My phone. They scanned it. Wonderful. We got to Esslingen. This guy pushed my bags, took me to the taxi station, and told the taxi driver, she's going to so and so. This guy took me all the way to Esslingen till I got into a taxi to my destination. Can you? Oh my god. And mind you, I had to get someone to help me pick up my keys. I mentioned it in the previous the travel vlog. So I texted one of my classmates who was German, and then she was like, oh, she's not around, she's on vacation. So she asked her friend to help me take my key, and so the girl took it for me. I had to go to her house with the taxi meter running, collected the keys, and then came back here, and then the taxi driver to help me unpack, like with the luggage till I got into my building. And then he was like, can I move from here? Is there an elevator? I was like, at this point, once we've entered inside, I'll figure it out. And then I carried my things and came upstairs. Now you think the story ends wonderfully at that point. Tell me why I came and my bathroom door was locked. I was like, how was the bathroom door locked? Push it, bathroom door is locked. I said, what's happening? I waited. I was like, now I cannot pee, I cannot bath, I can't do anything. I haven't taken a shower since I left 1st September. Now I woke up, I decided that, you know what, we are too tired to do anything. Sorry, I just had a call. My bathroom door was locked and it had been locked from inside. I had to wait. I was so pissed. I was like, who would lock the bathroom door inside? I don't know. The people who left had apparently locked it inside. And the bathroom, this door, I don't know about any other bathroom door, but my door happens to be the one that is jammed. I say, which kind of problems upon problems is this? Anyways, but I slept that night. I woke up in the morning expecting that the door would magically open. It didn't open. I went down to get the caretaker to open it. He came, checked, still couldn't open it from the back. So I had to go for my orientation by washing my face, cleaning myself, and then going to class. Going for the orientation, coming back. I had to, still the door was locked. I was like, what is happening? They showed me a place to pee downstairs, but I didn't in the sink, but I didn't have a shower. So I was like, at this point, I don't know what to do. So in the evening, late in the evening, I had to knock on my neighbor's door and I'd be like, I'm so sorry, can I please take a shower in your room, in your bathroom, because there's nothing else I can do at this point. I need to take a shower. I haven't taken a shower. This is 3rd September. So after I took a shower on 1st, I have not taken a shower again, and it's 3rd in the evening. Please, I need to take a shower. And then I was able to take a shower. The moment I came out of that room, I saw my roommate was there. I was like, hello, is this your room? I was like, the bathroom door is closed, can you please open it? And then she was like, wait, I don't know, I've not been here. I mean, she was not here. I had sent them an email to the caretakers, the people that run the hostel, that multiple times. They're like, they don't know what to do, and they were like, okay, if push comes to shove, 4th, they were going to come here and forcefully open the door. Not forcefully open the door, but they have spare keys, but they are not allowed to open it provided the person can come and open it. So they were waiting till it was super urgent. I mean, I haven't taken a shower. Isn't that urgent enough? They were waiting for it to be super urgent before they come and open it. So they were going to open on the 4th after trying to reach the person. That seemed sensible to me though, but yeah. So when they came in the morning to come and open it, it was already open because she was here. We had sorted it out. And that was the wahala, the shaggy that Germany showed me the first day I came here. Yeah, so moral of the story, buy Erilo, not necessarily Erilo, but get an eSIM before you go to a whole new country. Make sure that you don't pack so heavy that you are struggling to carry your things, but that's inevitable if you're going to be relocating, because most of the time you're packing your whole life. If you can avoid picking trains the first time you come, if you know that your things are going to be a lot, life will not end. In my mind, not here. Life did not end when I suffered on that day. Life did not end when my bathroom door was locked. Life did not end. Right now, I don't even remember the exact feeling, but I know I have. I don't remember the exact feeling of what I felt, but I know it was horrible. And here I am enjoying life in Germany after German exam showed me shaky, but that's another story for another time. So, somebody told me to do a video on packing for Germany, like things to pack when you're coming to Germany. I hope that would be a video that will help any of you planning to come to Germany. I have a couple of things that I would like to tell you in terms of what not to bring, what to bring, what really helped me, things that I brought that I do not regret bringing. So I hope that video will help you, and that will probably be the next video on my channel, and then we'll get like a little tiny travel vlog. So let's see how that goes. All right, thank you so much for watching all the way to this end. You are wonderful for showing up all the time to watch my videos, and if you want to join this family, go ahead and subscribe and be a part of this community. All right, thank you. See you next week. Bye bye.